Perfect.
Welcome to T4G Sports. Today we are going to give you the best video you've probably ever come across all year. And we're going to be talking about the secret updates for 5-star gems and even the 4-star gems and 3-star gems. We're going to give you guys percentages on what developments you're probably going to get depending on whether or not they're a gem, they're a normal player, or they're a bust. We're going to give you skill cap ranges. We're going to give you every bit of information that you guys have ever been seeking. You're going to have more knowledge than you've ever had before. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be no one who's going to know more than you when it comes to bust gems and normal players. After this video, there's going to be no one. So, without further ado, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, click the notification bell, and don't just play the game, baby. Own the game. Let's light it up. We also want to thank all of our alumni, our subscribers, our members, those of you who use our affiliate links down below, those of you guys who go to our X and follow us on X. We thank you guys so much. We're trying to get that number up, so if you guys could follow us on X, that'd be great. Also, we have rebuilds coming out. Stay tuned for those rebuilds. And we have our T4G scouting data. We're going to produce our 5-star data. It's up on our site. It's in the link in the description below. We also have it up on playlist on our YouTube channel. So we're going to start out with the gems first. We're going to collect the dev, collect the skill caps. We're going to have a skill cap video. Also, guys, we got a rebuild coming out with JUCO players. You're going to definitely want to check that out. It's a lot of fun. We got some fun rebuilds. Any rebuild ideas that you guys have, put them in the comments below. So let's start out with the gems here. Now, we got a beast, Drew Garland. He is a star dev, and he's got a total of 15 skill caps, which is within the range. Again, we're going to have a video on all of the skill caps in what range, dependent on the development. So we got another gem here. We got a power rusher, Philip Clinton. He's a star dev, and he's got 10 skill caps. We got another gem here, impact development, and he's got 15 skill caps. So we got another gem here, star dev, and 11 skill caps. Another gem, we got an elite dev, and then 3 skill caps, which is phenomenal. This guy's a beast. So we're on to our 6th gem here. He is an elite dev with 6 skill caps. So we got another gem here who is listed as a gem as the CPU, elite dev, 3 skill caps. Guy's a beast. Another guy listed as a gem. This is our 8th gem. He's an elite dev with 3 skill caps. Pretty good. So now this one's really interesting here. We got a star dev here with 1 skill cap. Out of all the data collection, that is something that we have not come across so far with the new update. That is not something we have come across. So this is interesting. Very interesting. So we got another interesting one here. Another gem listed as a gem. Impact development, 6 skill caps. Very, very interesting. Another gem here. Elite dev, 3 skill caps. Not shocking there. Now that's more normal. On to our 12th gem here, star dev, 7 skill caps. So we got another gem here, star development, 5 skill caps. So now we're on to our 14th gem here, elite dev, 4 skill caps. We got Mo Finga in the house, and he is a star dev with 11 skill caps. Not too shabby. Another gem here, elite dev, 4 skill caps. Another gem, of course, elite dev, and he's got 6 skill caps. Elite dev here for Hatchet, 3 skill caps. All right, so this is our 19th gem now. He's an elite dev with 4 skill caps. So we are on to our last gem, our 20th gem. We got an elite dev with 4 skill caps. So now we are moving on to the normal guys. They're not gems, they're not busts. They're just listed as normal. We got a star dev here with 10 skill caps. So we got a normal dev here on our second guy in a total of 19 skill caps. So we are also going to be posting our T4G scouting data. Some of these guys made it onto our list from our T4G scouting data. Other guys, our system would have told you not to go after. So keep that in mind. And that T4G scouting data, expect all of it to be dumped onto our site in the next couple of weeks. So we are on to our 3rd normal player, impact development, and he's got a total of 14 skill caps. So we got another guy here, normal dev. Look at this guy, 23 skill caps. You're a loser. All right, buddy. So we got another normal guy here with plastic abs. His arms look real, but his abs look fake. And I actually have abs, so those look pretty plasticky to me. I gotta say, protein and fruit, that's my diet. I'm digging it. I'm around 8% body fat, and I'll take it. I'll take it. Probably after Thanksgiving, let's push that up to 10%. All right, moving on. Star Dev, and this guy's got a total of 8 skill caps, which is not too bad. Not too shabby at all. So we got another big dog here. Normal player, star dev, 8 skill caps. So we got another impact development here, and this guy's got some odd skill caps here. The auto generation here is a little bit odd. 18 total skill caps, and it's just 3 apiece, which is not something you'll typically see. So we're on to our 8th normal player, but he also did get recognized by our T4G scouting data as a hidden gem. So although he was not listed as a gem, our data suggested that he is a gem. Star dev, and he's got 12 skill caps, 81 overall. Pretty good. On to our 9th guy now, star dev, 14 skill caps. Our 10th and final guy from The Ohio State, impact development, 13 skill caps. Look at him go. So now let's move on to the bust here. Let's see what their dev and their skill caps are. We got a normal dev trade here. 19 skill caps on our first guy. So far, not so good. Second bust here, normal dev, 19 skill caps. Now this is good to see. This guy came across from our data as a hidden gem. So our T4G scouting data listed this guy as a hidden gem. And you really don't know with bust, right? But we got an impact development in 14 skill caps. Now this has always been in the game. This is not new. Bust, especially for 5 stars, certain bust being, really solid is not new to the game. So it's the good thing is that it hasn't been taken out. Okay, that it still exists. I'm happy to see that. Another bust here, normal dev, 20 skill caps. So this is a guy that our data said don't go after him because he's not as good as he should be. And that's at least a good sign there. Normal dev, and he's got 19 skill caps. Not very good. This is a clear and obvious one that you stay away from. So we got another bust here, normal dev, 16 skill caps. So we got a bust here, impact development, with 11 skill caps. Another bust here, and he's a normal development with 17 skill caps. So we got another bust here. He was labeled as bust, impact development with 12 skill caps. Not too bad. So this is the last bust on the list, the man of the hour, Brian Bridges, normal development, and he's got 20 skill caps. Before we continue, if you guys find this information valuable, please consider subscribing as we work toward our goal of 50,000 subscribers. You guys can support us if you guys want to be glorious through our Amazon affiliate links down below, or even with a super thanks, which is not something we expect. But if you guys do it, just know we'll love you a long time. And now back to our sweet and sexy topic. All right, so now that we collected all that freaking data, let's go over it. So we showed you 20 5-star gems. We collected another 20 that we didn't even show you guys either, because we're not showing you 40. That's ridiculous. Most people wouldn't even pay attention for that long. We showed you 10 normal players that were not listed as gems or bust. And we also showed you 10 busts. We collected the data on their developments and their skill caps, and we collected ranges. So we did have people comment and say that they found a 5-star gem with a normal development. I'll say this. We showed you guys 20 in this video, 20 5-star gems. We collected another 20, and we collected much more than that when it comes to our T4G scouting data. Our T4G scouting data, we've collected hundreds of players that were gems. Hundreds. Insane amounts. And I'll tell you, out of all of the players that we collected that were listed as gems, 0% came back as a normal development. This includes 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars. 0% came back as a normal development. So for the people saying they found a 5-star normal player, there's 3 things that could happen with that. Number 1, someone could be full of shit. Number 2, which is the most likely scenario in my opinion, is that they thought they pulled the gem and in reality it was not a gem, a 5-star gem. And or number 3, which is the least likely scenario in my opinion, is that they're the most unlucky person and did pull a normal player that even us collecting data we could not find. So incredibly unlucky. I'm going with number 2, is that you believed you had a gem and it was not actually a gem. That would be my opinion, because the thing is this: you tell me after looking at this data and listening to these numbers, what would you say if someone came up to you and said, I got a 5-star gem that was a normal development? What would you tell them? Just knowing the data, like what would you say to them? You'd probably say that one of the 3 things that I just brought up. So let's go over the numbers here. If you get a 5-star gem, you have a 10% chance there'll be an impact development with 6 to 15 skill caps in that range. You have a 35% chance that there'll be a star development with 1 to 15 skill caps. Now, I think that's an anomaly, and I think EA screwed up on that. I think they need to do an update, because you shouldn't be pulling one with 1 skill cap. Something's wrong with that. And that's rare. That's pretty rare. Okay, I'll say that. That is not what you're typically going to find. Don't expect that. If you come across that, be happy, but don't expect it. You have a 55% chance that there'll be an elite development with 3 to 7 skill caps on average. You're talking the averages here. So you have a very good chance of pulling a great player. Majority of the players are going to be elite development with 3 to 7 skill caps. That's impressive. I mean, that is incredibly impressive for 5-star gems. They are, without a doubt, the most elite of the bunch. Out of 3, 4, and 5 stars, and that's to be expected, but it's very, very impressive. So according to the data, out of the 5-star normal players that were not listed as a gem nor a bust, 20% of them had a normal development with 19 to 23 skill caps in that range. 30% had an impact development with 13 to 18 skill caps in that range. 50% of them had a star development with 8 to 14 skill caps in that range. 0% of them were elite. Out of the 5-star bust, 70% of the bust had a normal development with 16 to 20 skill caps. 30% had an impact development with 11 to 14 skill caps. 0% star, 0% elite, obviously. Now, to go over it all, did EA go in and secretly update 5-star players? I can't point to an exact thing that they did. Personally, I just can't do it. According to the data, there's nothing I can point to. I don't know what I can point to besides the anomaly with the skill caps. Like, that is a little bit odd and something they should fix. If this was my video game, I would fix that. Personally, but that's just me. I wouldn't want that. It's a bad look. 5-star gems are beasts, flat out. 55% elite, like, that's ridiculous. They are absolute badasses, just in general, badasses. So when it comes to 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars, what really did they change? I think the biggest thing you can look at is 3 stars, really. And even then, it's not like super drastic, and there's no nerfing. You know, when people are saying that they're getting nerfed, I don't exactly know what they mean by that. Just looking at the data, I don't exactly know what they're talking about. And I'm curious to know, what are they saying? Like, how are they exactly being nerfed? Because, like, if you follow our data and you just go through our data and you listen to the system and you know these percentages of our T4G scouting data, also this data, you're fine. I mean, you have a very good idea of what kind of player you're getting. You have a fantastic idea of what player you're getting. You even have the percentages of what you're looking for. So interesting. I don't know. Let us know what you guys think down below. I'm not so sold that EA came in and made such a drastic call that everyone was talking about. I'm not saying that it's not true, but I looking at the data, I can't point to when it comes to 4 stars and 5 stars, I can't really point to a single thing that I've seen a difference on. You know, beside that one glaring issue when it comes to the skill cap for 5-star gems. Star development 5-star gems, and even that was like, you're talking a very low chance there. It's just interesting. I don't know. It's super interesting. Hopefully this helped you guys. Let us know what you guys think down below. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one.